If you want bright, open spaces and flow that actually makes sense, this right here is your floor plan. Let's go check it out. So grateful to have you back on the channel today, and I really appreciate you taking the time. Got an amazing home tour for you today. If you love a home with absolutely exceptional design and tremendous value, you are in for a great home tour. Whether you're upsizing, relocating, or planning for a future, this home really adapts to your life, not the other way around. We always talk about elevation. Take a look at this painted brick, beautiful outlines within these exterior windows. This is a tremendous designed home. This right here is the Gillett Plan. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, and over 3,400 square feet. And ladies and gentlemen, right as you come in, take a look at this right here, because this is a showstopper of a foyer. Right as you come up, take a look at the beautiful design and this tremendous high ceilings right as you come up. And that's not where it ends, because wait until you see this family room. I'm gonna close the door behind me. In today's video, we're gonna get a deep dive perspective of the Gillett Plan. And there's a reason why the Gillett Plan has been a model home for many communities built by Pulte Homes. Take a look at this right here. Absolutely stunning. 2-story, open to below family area, and it just allows so much natural light within the home. But as you know, everything always begins right here in the kitchen. And ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this kitchen right here. You got space for everybody and space for everyone in a kitchen like this. Absolutely beautiful. Tons of space. I cannot wait till you see this pantry. But before we even get there, just look at the design and look at the spaces. You got this beautiful white oak floors, and you have just tremendous amount of space between the center island and where the furniture begins in the family area. So many of my clients who build from scratch, who are looking at Pulte Homes, they're always telling me, we're looking for the right floor plan that has a lot of space and really great design where we can live for years and years. And this Gillett Plan ultimately delivers in every facet. First and foremost, just take a look at the design. Really love these muted colors, how you have this kind of dark, almost looks like an olive hunter green, jade green. I'm not sure the colors, but it's just very, very pretty. And it just goes really well with the quartz they selected, and how you have a simple backsplash, and then you have this beautiful, very kind of muted tones in these upper cabinets, these 42-inch uppers and cabinets on top of cabinets, especially flanked by that center vent hood, which has really nice fixtures with that pot filler. I love the gold-plated fixtures in this plan. They have done a phenomenal job of design in this home right here. Take a look at this rain waterfall edge on the center island. You have just a tremendous amount of space for entertaining and everyday living. And speaking of everyday living, you know, so many times, many of my clients are always telling me, Abbi, spaces between the sink area and the range area, is it enough? Because sometimes you feel like you're bumping into each other. This right here is perfectly adequate. This is the type of space that so many of my clients are looking for when they're building their forever home and building a home from scratch, doing it right the first time so you don't have to do it over and over again. This dining area, love that we went with the sliders right here. That is our main ingress and egress to go to our backyard patio. Can't wait to see that patio. We'll end the video out there, but we're gonna take a deep dive perspective of all the aspects of this home. But really love this kind of bronze outline that you see within these fixed picture glass windows. Really, really pretty. This is a design upgrade that you can do at the design center. And I really believe it adds a warmth and a richness to the overall design and the schematic of how the home looks. I mean, this right here, absolutely stunning. Every time I walk through this kitchen, I'm just floored by just the sheer beauty. These pendant lights, I have these exact same fixtures in a property I own in East Round Rock, and I absolutely love these fixtures. You know, years later, they still look really sharp and really, really amazing. Let's look at the pantry, because so many of you always ask me here on the channel, Abbi, if the pantry's not right, we may not be interested in the home. This right here is a pantry of all pantries. Might be like a Hall of Fame of pantries, because when you look for two-story homes that are over 3,400 square feet, not all of them have pantries like this. This right here, absolutely huge. I mean, you're gonna have to make plenty of Costco shops, because it keeps going and going. I'm gonna stand in the corner, and you have this entire side on this side as well. Really great spaces. This particular home, just the sheer way it's laid out, I mean, very, very impressive. And when this right here gives us a chance, when someone has it where everything, the furniture, the design is all in place, it gives us a really good idea of, okay, if it was our space, how can we design the home to maximize everything? Because sometimes when we just look at an empty space, sometimes it's hard, right? It's hard to envision how can we fit all our furniture. You'd be surprised, because many times when they're designing these homes, they're designing it with furniture in mind, to think, hey, how are people gonna set up the home for everyday living, and making sure that everything fits. Because the last thing you wanna do is build the wrong floor plan, and you have that furniture that you've been saving from house to house, and it just doesn't fit. So really like above the refrigerator here, how you just have all available space utilized with additional cabinetry. Straight ahead here on the screen, that is the garage. We're gonna walk in there, you're gonna see that. There's a lot of great storage in this home right across, but this right here, really good mud area. And one of my favorite things that I see when they do it right, having that receptacle. Having that receptacle when you're building it from scratch is so vital. Would you agree with me? Because these mud areas, I mean, let's be honest, our kids, they got all this stuff they need to charge, laptops and iPads and all this stuff. And it's like, you know what? You gotta have I don't want the backpack in one place, the laptop someplace else charging. It's like, let's get it all in one area with a receptacle and, have it neat, organized. So you got a lot of great spaces right across from the mud area. Got a great coat closet, makes a lot of great practical sense. And then you have a really good size garage here where they've made just some good choices, where it gives you the options and the idea of what you can do within this space. First and foremost, when you have a higher garage door, these days, everything from SUVs to large pickup trucks, whether it's a F-150, whether you're a Chevy guy with a 1500, you gotta have a garage door like this, at least from a height standpoint, or it's just not gonna fit. And let's be honest, with some of the hail we've been having and all these storms, crazy stuff, it's like, you know what? We don't need to be parking our vehicles outside all the time, but a lot of garages won't fit our vehicles. So you gotta have enough space. Love to see a garage door like this, where we can easily have ingress and egress for larger vehicles. This right here, you got two Rinnai tankless water heaters with a whole home cutoff. Really great design. I like where it's located. Sometimes I've seen builders put it on this wall when I'm like, literally you're waiting for a car to just create the mess of all messes. Doesn't make a lot of sense. It's in a great spot. Right at the center here, you have a water softener loop and then your sub panel for all your breakers. Very neatly organized and placed perfectly. Right here, as we come back into the home, you have a wonderful family area. I mean, just this family room, I mean, just the herringbone design that we see here within this center fireplace all the way to the top. Really, really beautiful. Right above the TV, what you see there, it is a new code. Not something that they wanted to do, but you gotta do. You don't have a choice. It's just so it can vent. It's for safety, but doesn't look bad, but also just kind of gives us an idea of where that TV will have to be basically. But I want to make sure I show you all these things and tell you all these things that are really, really important, because I get a lot of these questions on the channel. I want to make sure that I answer them all. But this right here, I mean, really, really pretty. You saw some of those shots when we did that opening of the video. I mean, you just got really, really great spaces within this home. So I want to kind of give you an overview of this plan. You got an office downstairs, you got a powder room, you got great storage, you got the primary bedroom downstairs, and you have a secondary room downstairs. So really great to see that. You're going to see all of it here very shortly, but I want to first show you this beautiful 8-foot iron door right as you come in, and then it leads into this double divided light doors into your office. Really great space here within the office. Just love the design that they have here with, take a look at this, how you have this kind of two-tone. You have this beautiful color right on top in the ceiling plate with some trim that they've done around it. And then you have this other, your main body color. I mean, it's very cozy, very warm, very beautiful. Love these choices that they've made in this beautiful home. Right as we come down this long hallway, you have your utility room straight ahead. And then you have a secondary bedroom flank right to the left that has an ensuite bathroom. But take a look at this. You got this really nice hexagon tile. Love having a window in a utility room. You know, sometimes you see these utility rooms with no window and it just feels like an unpleasant place to do laundry. Feels more like, I'm forced to do laundry. You know what? Make it inviting, make it feel good. You know what? I'll fold more clothes. Yeah, right. I wish I would. But you know what? This right here, really nice to see, having an ensuite bath for bedroom number 4 downstairs. You know, so many times we have family that comes to live with us, or we have guests that stay over, and they may stay a little bit longer, right? And let's be honest, they may be at a different age group where it's not easy to walk up and down stairs. It's very, very essential these days to have that second bedroom downstairs. It really alleviates a lot of issues and gives you a lot more choices. So I really love to see that. And so many of my clients, it's becoming a non-negotiable item that they really want when they're building their forever home from scratch. Take a look at this right here. You have a beautiful secondary bath, 12 by 24 tile that has a really nice pattern to the tile. And then it comes right into this semi-frameless glass enclosure with a mud set floor and tile all the way to the top. When you're building your home from scratch, please, for me, spend the additional money on that material and take that tile all the way to the top. You'll be surprised. It makes the space feel so much larger just by that optical illusion of having that literally, a foot and a half of extra space to go all the way to the top. You are gonna absolutely love what we're about to see right here, because this primary bedroom is so beautiful. But before we get there, I'm getting ahead of myself. This powder room, what I really like about this powder room, and it's just not a small pedestal and a commode and you're kind of like having to, play Tetris to get in and out. This is a really good size powder room. You can walk in here, you can take care of business, and you can move around. So it's really nice to see a powder room of this size I don't see it all the time. This is a really good size space for a powder room. Speaking of space, literally across, you have this amazing storage right underneath the stairwell. Love when builders actually do this and utilize all these extra spaces that you have within the home. You can put so many things, because literally as you walk in here, not only can you hang stuff, but literally around that bend, you got even more storage. So you got plenty of storage in this home, and it's so important to have these things. And I love this right here. As we walk into the primary bedroom, love having a hallway. So many times you walk in and it's just not that much space, and then bam, you're already in the bedroom. Not here. The way this is, I'm gonna pan down so you can see. I'm gonna stand here in the corner. This way you can get a perspective of from the kitchen, from the family room, you got all that space. You're coming over here and you got this long hallway, a proper long hallway that then leads. First thing you see, dresser, but then you have this beautiful bump out sitting area they did as a structural upgrade in your primary bedroom. And take a look at this, because this right here is absolutely beautiful. They did a great job of continuing with the theme we've seen within this home from a design standpoint of these beautiful muted colors, and having these softer tones within the color scheme really is inviting and makes the space feel so much bigger than it really is. This little area right here, I mean, they went with a couch. Haven't seen that very often, but it is very nice to see. Obviously, I've seen a little, little end table with a kind of quartz top, 2 chairs, great place to read, unwind, but haven't seen a couch. That's a first. Really, really nice. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about that? You like that design choice? Would you do that design choice? Would love to know. As we come into this primary bath, it is really unique, very large, and right as you come up, I mean, take a look at it. First and foremost, you got these beautiful 3 transom windows right as you come up, and then take a look at this right here. I mean, beautiful freestanding tub, this hexagon tile, and then it just leads into the shower of all showers. How you have this beautiful tile all the way to the top. Really stunning. I love the use of color within the tile, and it's flanked with this Schluter edge on both sides, kind of gold plated. Very, very pretty. I'm gonna stand over here. This way you can take a look at the vanities as well. Kind of goes with that similar color we saw in the kitchen area, with those kind of softer tones. Very pretty. And a marble look here on the countertop with square sinks. Very, very pretty. Continues on right here with the vanity, gold-plated fixtures. Very, very nice. And then standing over here, it really gives you a perspective in this primary bath. When you look at the mud set, kind of has that same, if you will, tile that's right over here. The hexagon tile is just a smaller for the mud set, the same exact material, which I love to see. And this kind of like, feels kind of hard to explain, but it just has a feel to it. This tile all the way to the top. Really, really pretty. Very stunning. I'm gonna stand over here just so I can give you perspective on this particular size on this side right here. One of the things that I wanted to mention about the location here in Pflugerville, Texas, is the location of this community. We are so close to Lake Pflugerville, to wonderful medical facilities off of Pflugerville Parkway, and the brand new HEB that opened up literally across from that medical hospital, and really great schools that are half a mile away, but you're 2 miles away from the toll road, toll 130. So if you need to get to the airport for ingress and egress, 2 miles away from this community gets you to the accessibility to the toll road, and you can go southbound to the airport, literally about 20, 25 minutes. If you're working at Tesla headquarters, that's the exact commute. I've had some clients who have recently purchased here in Pflugerville, and they're working out in Bastrop over at SpaceX. So these are the kind of things, and these are the kind of, locations that they're looking for that really make great practical sense for them. So I want to make sure I tell you that, because this particular community is a stunning pocket community in Pflugerville, Texas. And one of the best things about this community is the tax rate. The tax rate here is 1.9. The adjacent communities that have been established and have been here for many years are literally a percentage point more than that. They are 2.9. So having that 1.9 percentage property tax is absolutely a game changer to have, because it really, it makes a huge difference on our monthly payments. So I want to make sure I tell you all these important facets that make this community such a tremendous value. So you got a whole perspective of the first floor. Now as we go upstairs, the thing that I really love about this upstairs is spaces for everyone. Everyone has their area. If you got a growing family, you got a couple kids, everybody has their spaces within this plan. And I absolutely love that. Standing here in the corner, here at the landing, take a look at this right here. You got all these spaces. Everything from over here, you got this game area, totally wonderful, functional area right here that can be utilized in so many different ways. And if that's not enough, how about an area for kids to do homework? Not only right here at the center of your screen, but what you're about to see here shortly, right here on the right, you got a great little pocket office or storage, or even a craft room. This is really, really neat within this floor plan. And just like you're seeing right here in this illustration, they have construction paper and all this kind of stuff right here. That brings back memories right there. Really, really nice. This right here would possibly be bedroom number 4, but it has an ensuite bath. So one of the things that I really love about this particular room is upstairs is having an ensuite bath. You normally see it downstairs like we saw in that bedroom kind of adjacent to the utility room, but you have another one up here. So that's really, really neat to see that right as we're going to go closer, and I'm going to be able to show you that full restroom. But making a full turn right here, take a look at this, this closet right here. You have a really nice walk-in closet. You got plenty of space. There is just a tremendous amount of space in this home. It just feels so much larger than the 3,400 square feet that it is. Really good. This kind of looks like a Sherman-Williams iron ore color. You got that 12 by 24 tile we saw downstairs, similar. Kind of has a really nice travertine look to it. Really, really pretty. And then straight ahead, you got that, I see this kind of tile very often, but it just really looks striking to me every time I see it as a shower surround all the way to the top. Even when you have a kind of a vault right there, I love to see that they did that all the way to the top, flanked by the Schluter edge right there to the left. Really looks stunning. As we come right over here, it leads into our media room, double doors, and you got plenty of space within this media room. This is a really nice media room. Would love to know how you would utilize this space. And these sconces, I love it because it really adds like a mood and a kind of a vibe to this. This is a really pretty setup they've done here, where you got speakers straight ahead, right on the ceiling, plenty of can lights, and plenty of space up here. Only carpet I see is in these bedrooms. So once again, the design choices they've made are amazing. And so many of my clients who built from scratch, they're doing this same setup where the bedrooms have a soft landing, but everywhere else, high traffic areas, why have that carpet become a panini after many years and become flat? Then you're having to change carpet. It's not fun moving furniture around, right? After you've lived here for a little while, then having to move all the furniture out just so you can change the carpet into another carpet. It's not fun. Sometimes it's nice just to do it right the first time and get it over with, and then you don't have to worry about this kind of stuff afterwards. So this is a really good space. I want to show you the vantage point from up here. I think it's really important. This way you get an idea. This is a really nice pocket community that's not that large. And being on the front end of a community like this, they are selling homes here at a very fast rate. So trust me, I've been coming here and I can tell you with all honesty, they are selling homes very quickly out here because of the location, because of the tax rate, and because it's a pocket community. It's not many homes. It's not gonna feel like endless construction. It's gonna feel like, hey, you know what? You move here and you're able to just start your life and start a new chapter and beautiful, great floor plans. Pulte Homes has done a phenomenal job within this community of picking some of the most popular floor plans within their repertoire, if you will, of floor plans. One of the best one-story plans Pulte has, they're building it here, called the Gillett Plan. And this particular plan, the Gillett, is the second largest two-story plan they build, the largest being the Ferris plan, which gets you basically just even larger than this. It's about 3,600 square feet, and the floor plan can get actually even larger. And from the standpoint of you can add an extra bedroom or an extra media room upstairs in that plan, get that square foot up really big. But speaking of big, I love this secondary room. Just the sheer size of this secondary room and having a little, little indentions, if you will, straight ahead, right where you have that dresser. I mean, it's really nice how that's kind of inset, doesn't take up, ingress and egress to get in and out of the bed. I mean, it's just a really great design they have within this floor plan and within this room. This is I'm standing right where that dresser is, really good sized room up here, which is great to see because sometimes in a floor plan that's of this size, you may have a lot of room in the public areas, but then the bedrooms, obviously that's the sacrifice. The bedrooms might be too small. That's not the case here. I think everything is really appropriately sized and it's a great floor plan. Double vanity sink right here, for these two secondary rooms. You got a double vanity sink where you got plenty of functional counter space and a really great tub. And I love having a window right out here. It really lets that light come in and it just feels good having that light every morning or every afternoon and having tile all the way to the top. Really, really pretty. As we come down this hallway, I mean, I didn't even get to open up all the closets, but basically you have linen after linen, closet after closet up here. Pulte has done a phenomenal job of providing really great storage in their homes. Right here, take a look at this. How many secondary rooms do we know where we can have a writing desk in the middle with plenty of space on both sides? It's not like it's sandwiched, and you can actually make the bed with these twin beds. Right between the window, you have two twin beds and plenty of space on both sides. Really fun light fixture right here. Kind of looks like crayons that are kind of twisted. It's really, really pretty. They've done a phenomenal job here. And a great closet up here in this bedroom. So really nice closet. Would love to know what you think so far about this floor plan. I really believe this is a phenomenal floor plan and just tremendous design. Really tremendous design. We are gonna go downstairs, but before we do, I want to show you this vantage point right here. Really love this. Every time I walk by this landing, this catwalk, looking at that beautiful kitchen, this lovely light fixture they've selected, and then our family room, and then just basking with the natural light in this floor plan. We're gonna go out to the covered patio area. As you remember, the only way for ingress and egress to the covered patio is through the dining area. So we're gonna go take a look at that, but I would love to know what you think about this plan. If you have any questions at all about Pulte Homes or any of the plans they're building out here on the east side of Toll 130 in Pflugerville, Texas, feel free to reach out to me. Would love to be a resource for you and answer any of these questions I can. But as we come out here to the covered patio, you got a really good size covered patio. Take a look at this right here, where we got a ceiling fan and we got plenty of space. What I love about this setup right here is a proper area for having an outdoor kitchen where we can have a rough-in for a sink and a gas stub out. You got plenty of space within this backyard. These lots are roughly about 130 deep, 60 foot wide, and really, really great design. As you'll see from the overhead drone shots that you'll see right here, it's a pocket community, like I stated. And you got really, really great location out here in Pflugerville, Texas. You're very close to the lake, to the hospital, to HEB, to Stonehill shopping area. So this is the place to be, I really believe. And the biggest thing, I think, the advantage out here is having that 1.9 property tax rate is absolutely phenomenal. It's a game changer. And this kind of community, you will see, mark my words, it will go very, very quick, because it is hard to find even today when you have a lot of choice, but having this kind of value is absolutely tremendous. If you have any questions at all about Pulte homes or this beautiful floor plan, the Gillett floor plan, which is 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, over 3,400 square feet, please feel free to reach out to me. Would love to be a resource for you. I hope this video brought you some value. Look forward to bringing you the next video here on the channel. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much.